As you might have seen in our World Oil Outlook 19, which we just launched some moments ago, looking at the medium-term incremental barrels, we see a continuous surge, if you like, of non-OPEC supply led by tight oil from the United States and to some lesser degree Canada, Brazil, Norway, Kazakhstan, and other non-OPEC countries. But this is only into the medium term. We have already started seeing a deceleration of growth in the United States. The shale patch in the U.S. is facing a tremendous amount of headwinds as a result of the unprecedented growth that we have seen in the last couple of years, as well as the consequences of not continuously funded by private and public equity, as the models have started to change. Now, going into the medium to long term, as we have outlined in the outlook, the world will continue to rely on conventional players, in particular OPEC member countries, who account for over 80% of proven reserves, low-cost producers. And secondly, what we had in 2014 was fundamentally different from what we are facing today. Whereas in 2014, we had no mechanism to face the onslaught of the cycle that had started. Today, we have a tested and proven mechanism, the Declaration of Cooperation, which we started implementation in January 2017 to date, with significant amount of success. So we are not concerned as such. We remain committed that the world will continue to look up to us to continue to provide the incremental barrels, and we are also committed to remain reliable and dependable suppliers of crude oil and liquids going forward.
Sir, earlier this morning, you also said that OPEC are fully engaged with the Paris Agreement. Given the amount of activism there is out there on climate change, the hunt for alternative energy, do you expect that in the future oil will still account for the lion's share of energy demand, or do you see that shifting towards, say, gas?
Yes, there's no doubt that OPEC and our member states are fully engaged in the Paris Agreement and the current Talanoa dialogue that will feed into the UNFCCC COP25 holding in Madrid. Almost all our member countries have signed the Paris Agreement and are involved in a variety of projects and programs to implement their own part of the bargain.
Sir, let's talk about the nearer future. The last time you spoke to us a couple of months ago, you told CNBC that you see oil fundamentals not being in a bad shape. You see the global economy growing north of 3%, and you don't see a recession in sight. Just a few minutes ago, you said that now the deeper oil cut going into the next OPEC meeting is the question that's going to be discussed. Reading between the lines here, it seems to me like your assessment of the global dynamics and fundamentals has deteriorated in the last few months.
There was probably a misrepresentation of what I said earlier today. I had outlined the roadmap going into our conference on the 5th and 6th of next month, December, in Vienna. We have our multifaceted toolkit that we are working with, which will require certain meetings and fora to be convened, chief of which will be our Economic Commission Board in OPEC, which will meet later this year, together with the OPEC, non-OPEC technical meetings, as well as the meetings of the Joint Technical Committee of the Ministerial Monitoring Committee. Now, all these meetings, the outcome of all these meetings, the reports will be made available to the ministerial conference on the 5th and the 6th of December. And until then, it would be premature to be talking of actions that will be taken in December. But I just want to use this opportunity to reassure all stakeholders that there is a very, very high level of commitment to ensure that we maintain stability in this market. And the picture for 2020 is gradually looking much brighter than probably when we met earlier in the year.
Hi, I'm Joumanna Bercetche, and thank you for watching. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more from CNBC International. Thank you for watching.